All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. The belongs to the elders and apostles of great millstone who are well. Peace, blessings, salutations to the elect that is out there pushing, laboring, believing, listening on to this truth with our sincerity. I already made a blessing election be upon your houses. All right, the title and topic of this lesson is going to be, all right, keeping that fire. All right, keeping that candle burn. All right, keeping that candle lit, I should say burning also, because as we inch, as we inch closer and closer to the end, as we get, closer to the return of, Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, the Lord cracking those clouds, we got to keep, that fire. We got to, stay, fervent, in the spirit. When you go into that word fervent, that definition, that word fervent means intensity, passion, intense passion, right? And, being hot, having that fire, But nevertheless, this is the time more than ever to make sure that, you are fervent, to make sure that you are, giving the Lord all that you can give him. All right. We understand, we are in Babylon, we are in captivity in this place, constantly getting vexed, having to deal with, all these spirits, demons, wicked people, jobs, family, whatever the case may be. All right. But we have to keep in mind and remember the reward. All right. Because we already knew what we signed up for when we came to serve Yahweh Shem Shai. We knew it wasn't going to be a cakewalk. Right. Matter of fact, let's jump into this because I had this right. This is Sirach, the second chapter, verse 1. And this is, a very beneficial and also a very where I'm looking for is like a faith booster, chapter right here. Shit, 2 and 3. Shit, the whole the whole Sirach. All right. A lot of wisdom, all right, and faith boosting. But nevertheless, let's jump into it. This is Sirach, the second chapter, verse 1. So just make sure. Okay. And it reads, Sirach 2 and 1, and it reads, My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation, right? We already know we come to serve Yahweh Shem Shai. It's not, a cakewalk. The Lord is giving us a warning. He's letting you know, like, hey, when you come to serve me, prepare yourself for these things. All right? Prepare yourself to be tried. Prepare yourself to catch hell. All right? Prepare yourself to be vexed and have demons trying to, mess with your mind, mess with people around you, and so forth, man. All right? Because this is truly a spiritual battle. It's a constant battle between the left-hand side and the right-hand side, right? The flesh versus the spirit, good versus evil. All right? Everything really goes back down to that. All right? Verse 2, set thy heart aright and constantly endure and make not haste in time of trouble. All right? We have to endure, right? This is a thing of endurance. All right? Endurance is a damn, the word slipped my mind, but it's a critical, I want to say, necessity to have, all right, when it comes down to serving Yahweh Shem Shai is endurance, all right? Withstanding the hell, withstanding the fire, withstanding Babylon, all right? Withstanding being vexed in this place. We have to be able to endure all the way into the end. And the reward to come from those that are able to endure all the way to the end is a reward far more greater than anything that you can imagine, far more greater than anything that you can receive on this side. All right. Verse 3, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. For gold is tried in fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. All right, so we have to go through that fire. We have to go through that proving ground. All right, nothing that is worth, having, right, is received easily. All right, nothing, man. You got to put that work in. All right, when you look at these, I love using, sports analogies. When you look at these athletes, right, whether it's the NBA, NFL, MLB, NHL, whatever, right, they have to put that work in. They had to go through as a kid, however long, middle school, high school, you know, different combines, tryouts, and so forth, going through that fire, proving themselves to ultimately make it onto that NFL team, right? Or whatever team, right? That professional team. And it's the same thing when it comes to serving Yahweh Shemashah. We have to go through that proving ground, right? This is like the spiritual tryouts right now, right? The spiritual NFL combine right now, all right? Because we're proving ourselves to Yahweh Shemashah, going through that fire, right? Enduring, all right? And ultimately, Lord willing, we are a part of that number to be, beamed up, all right, out of this place before the utter destruction comes, right? But we have to keep that fire on us. We have to, stay fervent, all right? Not to get dull, all right? Because, hey, in this place, Babylon, if you be real, in this place, Babylon, hey, this place will truly vex you, man. This place will truly try to consume you. That's what the scripture says, and I believe that's Micah. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, right? It is polluted, right? This place will destroy you, all right? So you have to, ultimately have that right balance, right? The Lord is all about balance, right? Knowing how to balance, your life in the world, all right? Going to work and being around, whatever the case may be, people, whatever the case may be, right? And also, still serving y'all by Shemal Shai, right? Because, hey, we in Babylon, you still gotta work. You still gotta, go to your plantation, clock in around these demons. If you're living with your family, you gotta, deal with them demons. But nevertheless, hey, that's part of the walk. But it's all about that balance. Okay, sometimes, hey, you might have to get into nature. Go for a walk, go to the beach. You need that good balance, because if you fully vexing this place, hey, that vexation, this place will breed depression. you know, because, hey, this place is very, very wicked, very demonic, very out of course, right? And that's why we're looking forward to the kingdom. That's why we're looking forward to a righteous rulership, right? That's why we're looking forward to the earth being put back into its righteous course. These are the things that we're striving for. These are the things that we're fighting for, right? These are the things to keep in mind, to keep that fire, to stay fervent, right? To keep that candle lit, all right? Because, hey, we almost at the end. This is truly the you could look at it like track. You got a 400, right? 400 is one wrap around it. 400 meters is like one lap around the track field, right? And right now it's like we in that last 100, and you gotta just dig. When I used to run track, coach used to always say, the first 100 meters, cool. The second 100 meters, it's cool. But once you get past that second, and then you get into that third, he used to say that bear get on your back. You get tired. Be like, oh shit. But you gotta keep pushing, keep fighting, right? Going back to having that endurance, going back to staying fervent, right? We are almost at the end. All right. So we gotta keep pushing, right? We gotta stay diligent, all right, and continue doing everything to be found pleasing to sight Yahweh Shem Shai. Because, hey, this is it. Look at the state of the world. Look at what's going on throughout the four corners of the earth. Okay. This is Romans, the 12th chapter, Salakia. This is Romans, the 12th chapter, verse 11. It reads, right? Not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord, right? So we have to be fervent, right? Not slothful, not lackadaisical, not lollygagging, not lukewarm, but fervent, right? Fervent. We have to be pleasing in sight Yahweh Shem Shai. All right, speaking to myself first and foremost, right? Because, hey, when you sit back and examine yourself, like scripture says, constantly examine thyself. When you sit back and examine yourself, ask yourself, would the Lord be pleased with your conduct? Speaking to myself first and foremost before anything. These are things that we have to keep in mind, right? Because in the time of Jacob's troubled times, when shit pops off, we don't want to have any room for doubt. We don't want to have to, second guess, second question anything. We want to have that full assured confidence to know that, hey, I gave it everything. I tried my best. You don't want to have that room to be like, man, I was bullshitting. I wasn't giving the Lord all I had. No, you want to have that confidence, know that you gave the Lord everything that you had to give, man. All right? Giving the Lord all of you. All right? Not some of you, not a piece of you, but all of you. Okay? Because, hey, these times we're entering into, or these times I should say we in, is about to get real wicked out here, man. Right? Because, hey, I believe tonight's election night, right? And, hey, there's talks of a lot of civil unrest happening today. Lord willing, it does happen. Lord willing, these people do crash out and bug out, man. Because this place is truly demonic, man. But nevertheless, this is Revelation 3:15, and it reads, I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would thou wert cold or hot. So then, because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. All right. So ultimately, right, if you're lukewarm, if you're not fervent, if you're lollygagging, if you're not giving the Lord all of you, right, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, not fully persuaded, so to say, then ultimately what's going to happen? The Lord's going to spew you out of his mouth, man. And that is the very last thing that you would ever want to happen, man. Because at that point, if the Lord spew you out of his mouth, you as good as dead out here, man. All right? Because now you're going to have, so much more demons, coming at you, man. That hedge of protection ain't going to be over you no more. So there's a lot of benefits that comes from staying fervent and serving Yahweh Shema Shai. All right? Because, hey, we going to need that hedge of protection, right? We're going to need the Lord protecting us in these times we're coming into. Because, hey, the wrath that these devils is getting ready to come down with, the things that these devils have, locked up in their military bases, locked up in these laboratories and so forth, hey, you're going to need divine intervention, man. All right? Super soldiers, killer robots, so forth. Hey, it's about to get real bad out here, man. It's about to get real bad out here. This is Luke 19. Verse 13 reads, and he called his 10 servants and delivered them 10 pounds and said unto them, occupy till I come, right? So we must occupy till the Lord returns. We must stay fervent. We must stay diligent, right? We must continually labor, do the work, prophesy the downfall of this wicked place, fish for the elect, do everything that we can possibly do to be found pleasing in the sight of Yahweh Shema Shai, right? So when the Lord cracks those clouds, we're found in good favor in his eyes, right? We want to be on the receiving end of the Lord's righteous judgment. We don't want to be on the receiving end of the Lord's wrath. All right. But nevertheless, quick lesson to the spirit, staying fervent, keeping that fire, even though we constantly getting vexed in this place, even though we catching hell, even though you getting, going through certain ailments, whatever the case may be, demons messing with your mind, sick, whatever the case may be, but we have to still stay fervent, seek the Lord, serve Yahweh Shema Shai to the best of our abilities, and Lord willing, we are a part of that number to be saved out of this place. But with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ruach Kodash, that belongs to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, blessings, salutations to the elect that is out there pushing, laboring, believing, and listening on to this truth with our sincerity. Until next time, shalom, and the ball, Kwam Nasharallah, shalom.